take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it along.
As everybody was that was playing, and it's so many great games. You saw it all, you felt it all, you heard it all. We have a brand new king of cornhole.
Fretwells are out warming up again. They now we're not messing around. We're going straight to it.
Firing right into it, man.
I feel bad. I feel like we took a little bit of practice time out from Robert and Velvet. So this should be a fun match. They're going to put their heads together, figure out what end of the boards they want to work from. They're going to swap out.
That's a pretty interesting because tell you what, he said he's going to block and shoot, but if he's wanting to get Amber in a airmail game, he's picked the right person to do it because she will fire away with you.
He sure is. And then that unorthodox airmail style of his, will that be enough to throw her off? I mean, does he know she talks about having those center court nerves? I don't know. We shall see. We shall see.
I tell you what, she comes over here and always says she's got the nerves. I don't believe she's
You think
nervous.
that's just gamesmanship?
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, she is so good at this game. And I love to watch her play. Now, Robert firing away them high shots in the warm-ups.
He just get it up there and look for the back of the hole.
But let's talk about Jeff and Michelle making their appearance up here. I know the game wasn't close, but they had to beat some good teams to get where they're at. So my hats are off to them, especially for her just starting out. And my hats are off to them, I'm going to tell you.
Absolutely. Well, again, that's what makes this sport so great. No matter what level you play in, you have the opportunity to play side by side with the best in the world and become one of the best or two of the best in the world. And that's what we love to see in these brackets. We love to see in the pool play. That's why so many of the quads divisions, we have the Hampton Farms Big Blind Draw, where you can get matched up with a player of any skill level find yourself rocketing to the top of any bracket. So the final down and back is being given from Frank Gears, the cornhole dude. And we mentioned Hampton Farms. At some point tonight, we will have the Hampton Farms Big Blind Fold Challenge. Where we're going to find out just
pretty interesting.
How good you see how good these players are when they can see what they're doing. But what if they strapped on a blindfold? Would they be able to make the same sort of headway toward the board in the hole when they can't see the board in the hole and take a little money out of Frank Gear's pocket personally?
Yeah.
We'll find out here in just a little while. But as Robert and Velvet continue to get their final warm-up tosses against Amber and Shane Fretwell, see who advances to continue toward those purple jerseys for the Coed Division. This should be a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely.
And we're glad to have you along here on Stadium Sports and also the ACO Digital Network. No matter where you decide to consume, we are happy to feed.
Yeah. I'd like to say hello to all my friends watching back home.
I'll tell you what, back home is rocking. I think you've got a lot of hometown folks checking this out because, like we mentioned, the talent in this pool, the talent in this tournament, may be some of the best we've seen as far as concentration of talent. This has been an amazing experience. So now I think Frank is about ready to give him the command.
Red Lane, are you ready? Are you ready? And he blows up. Robert having a little fun with it. Bring it, baby. Here we go.
I love it. Robert says, I'm ready. Amber says, get out of my way. Oh, goodness.
And guess where she starts?
Right up the middle.
Down a pipe.
Gonna hold up her end of the bargain and slide it right down the middle. This is just, I think this is just going to be an 8-bagger right out of the chute.
And there's maybe tried to throw a little short there.
A little low to force her to play a little bit more offense to his defense.
But he got her to kick a little bit.
Yeah, is he going to go up? No, he's going to stick with that little. Well, there's not going to be an 8-bagger on this one now. It's nicely done. She tried to grab it, didn't she?
She did, and that's the shot she took a minute ago to finish Craig Irvin off.
All right, well, there's a whole lot of something for a whole lot of nothing, as we like to say. But a wash, a couple of goose eggs still on the board. Our higher seed are Shane and Amber, the number 1 seed coming into the tournament, with Robert and Velvet, the number 3 seed, the number 2 seed, Ashley and Craig Irvin, having been dispatched in the last elimination bracket quarterfinal that we watched.
Hey, you talk about people getting matched up and you come out here and play. I promise you come out here and play, you're going to get treated like people have known you for years.
Oh, absolutely.
When you come out here and we talk about the ACO family, and that's exactly what it feels like when you're out here.
You know, it's interesting. When we were in Cincinnati, Sharita Stevenson was there with Dez and Dre, and she pulled up a clown car up in front of that place, and kids just kept coming out of it. She brought all of them to come play the Cincinnati Major, but they spent a little time with our Fox 19 affiliate in Cincinnati, and it was great to hear the storytelling about what the game means to them as a family, and how it's helped them get through some rough times, some challenges and some rough times. But she and I both spent time with this reporter, and we ended our respective segments the exact same way. And what you just said reminded me of that is, if you come in here, and she said it best, you know, if you come in here knowing nobody, you will leave here knowing everybody.
That's correct.
And,
that is correct.
There's that high arc airmail try. I think I said something to the effect, if you can come in here not knowing a soul, and you will leave with a giant Christmas card list.
That's correct.
And that's how we like it. That's exactly like we like it. Speaking of Sharita, there she is running down the sideline over there. She's here with Dez and Dre, and I'm sure a handful of others. That's a nice bag right there by Amber. Robert's going to give it the flip.
You got it.
Get the wash.
How about a shout out to Mike Schaefer? If you're watching out there, buddy, we still praying for you, and
one of the OGs, maybe the longest running constant member of the ACO, a guy who is certainly having familial challenges, as we mentioned. He is fighting the ultimate C word right now, and our thoughts and all the best vibes we can throw from Branson your way, because we know you'd be here, buddy, and we know you probably would have been dancing around near center court earlier this afternoon. So all our thoughts are with the Schaefer family, Mike Schaefer Sr., the Bulldog.
Yes, sir. My man Don Bailey got the win last week in the seniors and dedicated the win to Mike Schaefer.
He did. We were in that Cincinnati Major. That's a nice shot there by Shane. He dedicated it up in the home market, actually. That was exactly where we would have normally seen Schaefer. But we got it right here. We're sending the vibes out to you, my friend, and we certainly want to tip to the hat to one of the OGs and one of the most consistent players in the ACO.
Yeah. He's beat my brains in enough times, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still going to shout out to him because I do like him, man. That was a good bag.
Nice bag.
That's what Robert wanted. He wanted to get into a shoot game, what he said.
Well, Amber says, well, we'll clean it up and let's see what else you got.
Yeah. She's going to clean this up, too.
Finish that up as well. Boom. She does. This gives him the opportunity to say, okay, good. And he says, okay, good. All right. Taters exchanged. And we're still hung up on 6-0 with the Fretwell family in the blue lane, the higher seed lane. Number 1 seed, as a matter of fact, coming into the tournament, as we mentioned.
And they are chasing the 27 seed, who's sitting in the wings, waiting on the winner of this game.
Yeah, that'll be Zach Rush and Martina Belt, the 27 seed, who will have to be double dipped to lose the championship here. But we've seen it before, and I'm sure we will see it again. Philip Barnett is right next to me. He is the Mississippi Ninja. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Thrilled to have you along for the ride on the ACO Digital Network. WatchStadium.com. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central, we will be bringing you more cornhole action here from the Branson, Missouri Convention Center and Center Court. Looking forward to that as well. Great competition throughout the course of the day in our juniors, women's, and seniors events. The quads and co-ed obviously finally coming to fruition here on center court.
Hey, and great. We should get some great singles action tomorrow night because this field is stacked. It's stacked. And I expect the cream to rise to the top. Down on this end, they are just throwing bags in the hole, man.
Yeah. It's almost as if they're on a string.
Yeah, that's like 8 in a row for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
Could be more than that.
Both of them have the groove. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We talked about that. It was interesting that they swapped ends to throw male, female as well. But clearly Velvet felt comfortable throwing against Shane. And
so far she's held her own down there.
She absolutely has. And I think Amber's nerves that she might have said she had.
Oh, man, with a drag. Velvet just shook her head like, okay.
That was that piggyback bag that we've seen from Todd Gammon.
That was a great bag.
Hops just enough and takes it down underneath it.
Amber said, shoot it again. They got a hand signal.
Oh,
and he almost got the other one.
Almost did it again.
Big round right here for Shane Fretwell, unless Velvet can
He's
pull
telling her to
something
shoot
out.
it deep.
Shoot it.
Robert
Have some
says,
confidence in yourself is what he said. Let's see if she can do it.
You're going to go up?
Oh, she shot the low, man. That is a 9 spot. We don't see that on center court very often.
And that was just if you wrote down a list of things you did not want to have happen, that was at the top.
That was the worst case scenario.
Yes.
In that round. And now Robert's off a little bit, and Amber follows him with the magnet bag. I like to call. Oh. Let's see. She might shoot one here.
Well,
no. Line them up over there.
We talk about this all the time, whether it's a good shot or a shot that's not exactly. That's a nice airmail there. Again, I don't know how he does it, but he does it.
It's that
But
high.
we talk about that follow the leader. If somebody has a really good shot, well,
there it
ta-da.
is. There it is.
We watched them all go left, then airmail, and he's going to try it again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's lucky to have that one set up on top. But, yeah, it is amazing how you play to the level of the pit, not just the competition, but the pitch right before your pitch.
Absolutely. And we don't talk enough about Amber Fretwell's airmail. She is one of the best airmails of anybody in the building.
It's strong. It's
not
strong.
just the women.
Yeah.
It's very strong.
Well, we talked about that against when it was the two of them against the Irvins. 4 great airmail shooters on the court. And you don't get that very often, but it's becoming more and more frequent. So Velvet happy to just lay low there.
Here comes another airmail by Shane, I think.
Yeah, he's going to take that up and over the top. He still has an opportunity.
No,
he's going to go hard
push.
and fast.
Oh.
He just stacked him up. Now, I don't think he's given her – he's pinned her bags down. She's going to have to go up and
on
over.
the board for 2, Velvet.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy.
Oh,
how about that? What do I know? You're down 17-4. Let's just take a shot right here, Pig.
He said, go ahead and do it, and she laughed and said, okay, what do I have to lose? And the good news was
I got a golf clap for that one.
That was pretty nice. She did not have to worry, I don't think, like she did that last one, of grabbing his bag and bouncing off the back because it was pinned. It was pinned.
I did not see that coming, Finn.
Yeah, believe it or not, I did. Look at that.
Oh, that brought some rain to the Branson area.
It just kills me because it looks like he gave up.
I don't know if we can follow that on the camera.
There's no way. There's no way. It has. I think NASA has to confirm the re-entry trajectory on that.
Get some lights on that thing, man. Shane, I love to watch Shane when he's talking to Amber.
Yeah,
they take that. Not bad. He says still in play.
Very demonstrative in his coaching, if you will. He's going up and over again.
Oh, and that is just like swish, man.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, my. And they grabbed that bag.
I think that's 4 more. They're grabbing them 4 at a time.
I tell you what, Shane might have grabbed that a little quickly. You almost wonder. And it was smart on his because it looked like everything had come to a stop, but maybe given another half a second. Those 2 bags. Now they would have dropped for a wash, but
I thought Velvet would come on and after making that great shot in the last round and be solid. That was a good shot
There it
right
goes.
there.
That just melted right in.
Yeah, moved his bag out of the way, too, and here we go.
She got that opportunity to take him.
Look at
and
Velvet.
She does. How about that? Now, is he just going to go for the one, or is he going to try to? Yeah, there was no trickery there that he was going to be able to pull
Two
off.
more, and they're slowly climbing back in this game, Finn. You know, we see it.
I tell you what, we see it time and time again here on center court, and that little flick right there by Robert, it's just crazy to me. His form is some of the most unique form I've ever seen, and I say this all the time, that the number of people that play, there's a different way of getting the bag from here to there. All of them. I don't see two people who have the exact same pitch ever.
No.
Ever. I'm trying to pattern mine off of former
Everybody
ACO
here?
Pro. Yeah, off of that's the problem. I'm taking a little bit from everybody, and I'm doing nothing to nobody. But Eric Heinerman has shown me a little bit of how to play the focus game, and really the whole idea. Not unlike in baseball, is nicely done.
That's the game
That's
right
gonna
there.
do it. Well,
Nice
I'll tell
finish.
you what, that was a big finish, and as hard as they went after it, did Robert Harper and Velvet Bledso. It was a valiant effort, but Amber and Shane Fretwell able to take it 21-10, and they will continue their march toward the championship of the co-eds. So we're going to take a little break here, I think, before we set up our next match. And as soon as we come back to center court, not only are we going to tell you more about what you're going to see here on center court tonight, but also tomorrow night. And if you are a cornhole fan and you live up north near, say, I don't know, Green Bay, Wisconsin, or maybe in, I don't know, Dyersville, Iowa. What could that be? We'll tell you more about all of that, some great one-off events, some $25,000 pro invitationals, all things ACO, and we are going to have our Hampton Farms Big Blindfold Challenge. Let's find out how good they are when they can't see what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk a little bit about what happened in Cedar Rapids and the Hampton Farms Big Blindfold Challenge.
Yeah.
He is the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett, ACO Pro, and I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. We will be back from Branson, Missouri, here on the ACO Center Court.
ACO, we are Cornhole.